Hello, my beautiful Geminis. Welcome back to Queen Cup Tarot. I am just shuffling up right now, catching a vibe, getting ready to do your September 2020 tarot readings. For those that are new, welcome. It's a privilege and honor to connect with you, read for you, and of course ascend with you, because that's what we all do over here, Angel Gang Gang. And to those that already know the deal and the spiel, I love and appreciate you guys. I missed you. Thank you for all your likes, shares, subscribes, okay? For those that timestamp the reading, can you please continue to do so? Because I just have a couple of announcements that I'm very excited to share with you guys, all right? It's official. I have launched the site for Angel Gang, www.queencup.ca. That is now where you're going to be booking personal readings with me when I am open to receiving them, because I'm not yet. But what is in stock on the website right now is the frankincense, guys. Okay, so you can now order your own frankincense. Here's a small jar. There's the large jar. And then here are the vials that I include in the starter kits. So there's starter kits available for you guys too. I've got stacking stones for smudging, and I also have little porcelain smudge bowls, which are really nice if you want to be fancy and you don't want to be ghetto like me, okay? So yeah, very excited to launch this, guys. I'm going to go live to talk a little bit about frankincense, the history, why I'm into it, and all that kind of stuff. But it is available for you now. And so go ahead. If you have any questions about the ordering process or anything, I just go to the contact page. You'll see my contact details, okay? So yeah, what else? For daily weekly content, you guys can go to Patreon /Queen Cup if you want to. I offer exclusive content to the members over there. And yeah, that's pretty much about it, guys. It seemed really quick. But yeah, let's just get into your downloads, Gemini. All right. It seems a bit emotional, I'll be honest, because coming into your reading, I was tapping into some of you guys saying goodbye to somebody, but it was with your head and your heart. So there was an emotion. You were crying. You were saying goodbye to somebody, but you were crying. This is either somebody you know you have to let go of because they're no good for you, but you love them. So it's allowing the love to live, but detaching yourself to the toxicity and the attachment of the actual relationship itself, the person, but still letting the love live. This is very emotional. This is a ripping. It feels like some of you guys ripped yourself off or away from somebody, and it was for your best interest. But at the same time, it doesn't stop the fact that you're going to miss your friend. You're going to miss a lover. You're sad about how things ended, that things couldn't work. There's this sorrow, but what's beautiful is it's actually being honored. So it's not being ignored and being projected as anger or passive aggression or pettiness. This isn't some petty breakup. These are two people who really love each other that are going their separate ways. For whatever reason, there's a logical reason that the divine is separating them, and both of them are enlightened enough to understand it at this point. So these two people are wrapping up a karmic cycle, and they're stepping into I'm tapping into a breakup being what initiates two people into unconditional love, because they're leaving each other with the knowing they still love each other but can't be together. So these are people who there isn't going to be some weird arguments, fights, pettiness, lashing, none of that shit. These people actually love each other, but there's various reasons why this group of couples couldn't stay together. Because we talk about these karmic relationships and how disgusting they can be, but not all of them end that way. Sometimes we wrap karmic cycles up with people with love. They're karmics. We were karmics to them, but we're wrapping it up saying, I can't be with you, but I do love you. Some of you are telling somebody, I love you, but I can't be with you. That there's a difference between loving and wanting to be with somebody. And it hurts you because there's a part of you that wants to be with this person, or there's a part of you that doesn't want to love them as much as you do, but I think you've more surrendered to the part that needs to let the love live. So you can love somebody even though they can't be yours, or you don't want them to be yours, or you don't want to be theirs. You can't build with them, you can't grow with them, but you love them and appreciate the journey you have had. Some of you, this is somebody you dated from childhood. And it's just that you've reached a point now where you're adults, and it's like you're always going to love this person, but you're gone your separate ways. For some of you, this is some of you, your partner struggles with addiction past what you can help them with. their addiction negatively impacts your mental health. And some of you guys are you love this person, but you know you can't be with them anymore. Some of you guys could have been tending to somebody who was going through addiction and these lower vibrational things, and it was at the detriment of your own forward movement. You were sacrificing your own future to help somebody who wasn't able to, they need to help themselves. They're being initiated to love themselves enough to want to live. And for some of you, your want for somebody to live was superseding the want for them to live, which is where you had to pull away, because I feel like some of you are telling me you were watching your partner die. This could have been because of some way they were living. It was like self-deprivating. It could be addiction. This could have been, I don't know. Okay, but I am going to move on from that, because that was all I was really getting in the pre-shuffle. But let's see what else we get for Geminis. Let's get into prayer though, okay? Father God, Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels, thank you for rising me up out of my bed this morning, and thank you for connecting me with the collective every day. Right now, please allow me to communicate clearly with the collective all the messages that are in their greatest good, surrounding their material abundance, sustenance, the relationships closest to them, their personal ascension and development, and any other messages that you deem worthy at this time. Thank you, Father God, Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels, for everything you do for me, Gemini, the collective on a regular, all the healing energy, the support, the love, the guidance, and the protection. We are nothing without it, and we are nothing without you. So glory be to the Most High forever and ever. Amen. The first card's out. We've got the Ace of Wands, then we've got the Seven of Cups, then we've got the Four of Wands, and then we've got the Ruler of Cups. Gemini, this is somebody, okay, you are confused about somebody's offer to come into union with you. You are confused about somebody that you had sex with recently. You are confused about somebody's availability past sex. Some of you are confused whether or not you believe somebody with regards to how they feel about you. Some of you guys are going to walk away from somebody who won't express themselves to you. The only way they can express themselves is through sex, whether male or female. That's what I got. That's all I channeled directly out of that. I launched the website to the, I'm about to post all of these, and I launched it to the Patreon first, and they're all ordering. It's exciting. I'm just happy to be able to get frankincense to the people like me who want it so bad, who feel it is as valuable as it is. Like, to me, I have it. So like if the kings brought Jesus frankincense, myrrh, and gold, I would have seen the frankincense as being the most valuable thing that the kings brought Jesus. He needed that. He needed the frankincense. But I'll do a whole live about it. Anyways, let's see what else, guys. I'm actually going to put it down like this. For some of you, this could be somebody saying that they want to move in with you and you're confused about it. Some of you might think it's just too soon. Some of you guys might have to purge a relationship where you might have lived with that person and it didn't work out well. You were really uncomfortable living with your partner. And now it looks like you're a bit hesitant about moving forward with this relationship because you're afraid that you're going to be uncomfortable and be stuck in a situation that you can't get out of. Now you're living with somebody and you're like, fuck, I don't want to be here. So some of you guys are just confused about this offer. For some of you, you're going to have somebody tell you that somebody likes you or that somebody is attracted to you, passionate about you. But it seems like there's a middleman here. So this could be the workplace. Somebody could be coming to you and being like, so-and-so has a crush on you, or, they had a boner when they were talking to you or something. Or this could be somebody who was like, so I spoke to so-and-so, or so-and-so asked me about you, collective. And they're just confused about how you feel. There's a bit of shyness or fear. Somebody wants to maybe test the waters. Somebody just might be asking somebody like, is collective single? Is collective available? Do you know if collective is interested or attracted in me? What else? Let's see. Then we've got the 7 of Coins under the ruler. This could be some of you guys confused at whether or not you want to let somebody make efforts, let somebody invest in you. It's almost like that energy of some of you guys are very hesitant about letting people help you because of, it's energy, right? If you allow energy in and receive that energy, what does this energy now do to your space? So some of you guys want help, but you're a bit afraid about how close somebody's going to need to get to whatever it is, you, your business, whatever, your home, in order to get it. If this is making any sense. I don't know if that came out right, but let's just keep going. Like I tell you guys all the time, share the downloads and the energies that you are exposed to dealing with and stuff like that, but all 12 zodiac signs are yours for the month. All 12 videos throughout the course, because you guys know for the newbies, I don't post very regularly. So, I post regularly, but just not very often. So I offer the monthlies, but regardless of your zodiac sign, you're all the zodiac signs, which mean all the readings are for you guys, okay? The 4 of Wands under the 4 of Coins under the 4 of Wands. I want to see what the next 3 cards are. The Ruler of Wands coming out of nowhere, flying out of nowhere. The 6 of Coins. And the 10 of Cups. Somebody wants you to let them do something. Somebody's going to you, collective. If you let me do this, you'll love it. If you let me in, you won't regret it. If you let me help you with this, you'll get this much more money and this much. Somebody is trying to convince you, because I think you're excited about the potential, but you're confused. And I think the confusion is surrounding the 7 of Cups, meaning the other times where you've been offered help or people have wanted to invest in you and it didn't work out. They were either lying, gaslighting, using you, had ulterior motives, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's where the confusion is coming from. But I just see somebody asking you, like, collective, let me help you. Or collective, let me show you that what I'm saying is actually facts and that it's not just all hot air. I see some of you Geminis being like, that sounds great, but I need actions. The problem is you're not letting somebody get close enough to show you the actions. So do you see what I mean? Like, I don't know. You're creating an imbalance here, or you're not letting something be balanced out because you're too afraid to let somebody try. I feel like, collective, you're afraid about giving somebody another shot. And this could be somebody who, it's not like another shot in the sense of, I trusted you and then you blew me and then I trusted you again. No, this could be like, you were open to an investor in your business and it didn't work out. And now 2 years later, somebody is trying to invest in your business and you're like, I don't know. I'm not sure. Right? It could be, of course, it could be the same person. Okay, but I'm more getting it's a different person, but a similar situation. Collective, you could be asked to invest in a relationship again, and all you keep thinking about is how you did it in the past and it didn't work out. And the divine's like, fuck the past. We're here now. Do it differently. Invest. Right? It's like you planted seeds, but you had low-grade seeds, collective. That's why you didn't reap anything. Your seeds were low grade, or you didn't know how to properly tend to a harvest. So you weren't watering it regularly. You didn't vet, okay, a good arable land. We talked about arable land, needing the land that you plant seeds in to be healthy, or else you're not going to get anything to grow. I'm seeing collective tell me about how they planted seeds and they didn't reap anything. And I'm trying to tell collective it's going to be different this time. Why? Because you know how to water the plants. You picked good land. You're dedicated. You understand. You have experience now. Like, there's all these reasons why investing would be a good idea now. And collective is telling the ethers and me all the reasons why it didn't work before. Well, fuck before. You weren't prepared. You weren't curated, you weren't experienced, you weren't knowledgeable. It didn't matter what you were trying to do. You didn't have the knowledge or the experience to be able to really succeed. So it was more like a gamble. It's like the difference between playing dominoes, knowing how to like connect the cards, and then actually counting cards so that you know who has what at the end of the game. Right? There's levels to it. I don't know. Now I'm getting dominoes and shit. Anyways, Gemini, you guys are the last reading. And you guys know that when I get to the end of the monthlies, I start getting a little bit like, Why? Because a lot of these readings, collective, they're all yours, right? So I don't want to repeat the same messages, collective messages. Just takes a lot to do the monthlies. You know, you got to do a lot of surrender. You have to have a lot of availability. You have to be completely available to do these monthlies if you really want to channel to a broader collective, you know, and it can be a bit exhausting. More so exhausting if I'm not doing what I need to do to then make myself available for me in the same capacity. But anyway, this one might be a little bit shorter. The Conqueror of Swords, that's the Knight of Swords. And then the Sovereign of Swords, which is the Queen of Swords, and then the Sovereign of Wands. Somebody, this Knight of Swords here fucked up. This Knight of Swords here fucked up. Because with the Three of Coins here, this Knight went to 2 people asking for help, went to 2 people offering resources. And now the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands both have expectations over this Knight of Swords, and this Knight of Swords can't fulfill them. Somebody over-committed themselves. They committed themselves to 2 people. They told 2 people they're going to be there next weekend. Well, you're going to have a problem next weekend. Somebody told 2 people that I'll help you with this. They don't have enough time to help both people. They told 2 people I'm going to help support and pay for this. They don't have enough money to help both people. So that's where this Knight of Swords fucked up. Too big for his boots. Somebody was too big for their boots. Three of Cups, third party situation. Yeah, somebody expressed theirself. Somebody told 2 people how they feel about them, but without committing to either person. But both people now are expecting a commitment because they're like, well, you just told me you feel like this, this, and this. But this person's going, yeah, but I told that person I feel like this, this too. Well, that person now wants a commitment too. So somebody got themselves in a third party situation unconsciously. This is somebody who doesn't know like how to orchestrate it. They're not doing it from a 7 of Swords perspective. I don't even think they're doing it from a 5 of Swords perspective. This is just somebody who overgives. They don't know how to create boundaries for themselves. And it's backfiring now with regards to love and relationships because they haven't created the boundaries that they need to explore multiple connections. They're just telling 2 people the same thing. Now both people have similar expectations of this Knight. This Knight ain't doing shit, but telling everybody what they want to hear. Anyway, let's pull out the Lenormand. Yeah, this is going to be a shorter read, Gemini, but like I said, just check out the titles, and whatever titles resonate with you are probably the messages for that time, because you might go halfway through the month and go through the list and another title reach out and vibrate with you. Also, whatever month we are in, the collective is going to be in that energy. So we're all in Virgo energy this month, okay? Yeah, King of Wands, uncertainty, an action. Somebody is about to take an action and they have no idea what's going to come of it. They're letting go and giving it to God. They might be reaching out to somebody and they don't know if they're going to get cussed out, or they don't know if they're going to be happily received. This could be somebody taking action to tell somebody something and they don't know how they're going to react to somebody else's truth or somebody else's. The 10 of Coins. That's the... Somebody's leaving a family business. They're returning the keys. And I think their family's going to see it as a betrayal because there was some kind of expectation collective that you were supposed to like carry on the family business, but for some of you, you don't have a passion for it. You appreciate your family business because of everything it taught you, because I feel like the King of Wands could be very entrepreneurial energy. Some of you guys want to go and start your own store or your own business or your own whatever. So having a family business really helped you learn a lot, but that's not, your goal isn't to run the family business. Where for some of you, your goal is, and there's uncertainty whether or not you're going to be given the keys to the business. So this could be a couple of siblings who are competing for the keys to a legacy and not knowing what ma and pa are going to decide to do and who they're going to give it to, because I don't think that these parents give a fuck about age. They care about who is in the best position to take this legacy and not blow it. Problem is somebody might be taking bad actions. Yeah, 4 of Swords. I'm seeing like a sibling rivalry metamorphosis. So the conflicts that these siblings had when they were younger they kind of evolved into more adult issues. So these are siblings fighting over some kind of family abundance, business legacy position. Somebody wants to run a company. I don't know if they're fit to do that. The Six of Swords and the Nine of Swords, the Six of Swords and the Five of Swords equals the Nine of Swords. Somebody's wanting to move past what they heard, what they found out, what they were told. Somebody can't. Somebody is going back and telling somebody what they heard from somebody, and somebody's trying to play it off. I'm hearing this person be like, are you really going to lie and say that you didn't do this? Are you really going to lie and say that you didn't try to do this? Somebody could have been away, traveling, they were away from the home, and somebody went and told them what happened when they were away. And now this person is calling somebody out. Somebody's trying to deny something. They're trying to say that the person, whoever told you, collective, something is a liar, and they're not. At least I don't think so. Yeah, the Three of Swords. Somebody is telling you that that person's playing games, and collective, you're looking at somebody and saying, no, you play games. Yeah. Ten of Cups. Seven of Swords. Seven of Cups. And the Four of Cups. The Two of Cups. Somebody is going to take it as a betrayal. Like somebody... I got this message before. This is somebody who someone is going to try to punish somebody for leaving them, or somebody is going to try to punish the person that somebody's with, meaning collective. Some of you could have started dating somebody and your ex is going to try to fuck with the person you're dating. The Five of Swords, look. Playing games. But I wouldn't be worried. For many of you, they're showing up as the loyal dog. Have faith. Ten of Swords. Someone's hoping, somebody is being patient with regards to letting you get over something. Somebody knows it's going to take time for you to get over something, and they want to be patient. They want to convince you that they understand what it is you need and that they're going to offer it to you. Whether it's time, whether it's, I don't know. Someone is trying to convince you that they know. Like they know what you need. They know what you're going to say. They know, I don't know. I don't know here. The Ace of Wands, the ring keeps coming up, man. I feel like there's a lot of people in this collective that people are trying to lock down for jobs, for a bunch of shit. Relationships, projects, appearances. People are trying to lock Gemini down for shit. Trying to lock down your availability, so get you to commit to being available for things. So if you guys are in entertainment, you could be really sought after with regards to your availability. I don't know. For others of you, somebody is really wants you to stay with them. Like, come visit, stay by them. I see somebody being like, yo, just come visit. It's not that far. Like, it's a flight. Like, somebody wants you to come visit them real bad. I think it'd be a good idea. Yeah, you're intrigued. Somebody wants you to take a trip. There are people in the collective with this snake, the Queen of Wands, being representative in this deck by the snake, with the coffin, which is the sudden ending, and the divine masculine with this snake. Okay, there are people who are going to be responding really badly to the people who have cut them out, meaning, so there are people who are a reflection of the old karmic cycle that people are going to cut off. The codependency, the lies, the illusions, the projections, the superficiality, all of it, it's done. And these people are moving about their business. They're moving on. The people who are getting left behind, meaning they're the ones still stuck in illusions, there are people who are angry that people are like, you ruined my whole fucking illusion by telling the truth and opening your mouth. This is how people are going to be taught. Hey, yo. I don't know, Gemini. I feel like this is a short one because I feel like you should just go watch the other readings because I feel like bits and pieces of all the other readings are coming out into this one. Anyways, I'm going to pull from this. There's just so much going on. And I got love on the bottom, especially with the air signs. There was a lot with relationships closest to the air signs. And then like earth signs was very like practical day to day. Like the energies these months were cool. The Seeker. Some of you guys are having dreams about losing your teeth, or somebody's going to come to you telling you they had a dream about losing their teeth. That's not actually a good omen. Not really an omen. It's not actually a good subconscious indicator. Seeker and the underworld. Some people in the collective are looking to explore their shadow side. These are people who primarily lived in the light. There is healthy ways to explore your shadow. You don't need other demons to draw you down into the pits of their underworld to explore your shadow. So be very, very careful. That's like, oh, I want to have fun and I want to get into some trouble, and then you letting demons lead you into some shit when all you really wanted to do was like, I don't know, eat bad food and like have sex outside or some shit. Like now you're caught up in some fucking shit. Like just be careful. Release. And patience. Some of you guys need to have patience that whatever it is that you released, like you released something for something collective, and you need to have patience that you're going to receive it. This is knowing why you let go of somebody, ancestors, and nature. Allowing your ancestors to naturally bring about forward movement, naturally bring about your manifestation. The divine knows what it is you're seeking, and you need to release how it comes in and when, and give it to the divine, because they're asking you for patience. We already talked about it. Patience is what's required by the divine that we need to give them time to make our dreams come true, which is what they're asking for. Having faith, the ancestors, the natural way that your guides are going to bring in destined and fated events as well as change into your life. Because some of you and your guides are synced up. You both know that there's a certain level of change that needs to occur. But you need to have patience because the divine is bringing you about this change in a really progressive, patient, compassionate, nurturing way. So you are in alignment with the divine as to the change that needs to occur. What you're not in alignment with is how it's supposed to happen. Some of you guys are challenging your ancestors and the divine, saying, well, this change should happen like this. And they're saying, no, we're not going to get the change we want going about it this way. Be patient. We have things in play, right? So yeah. Anyways, guys, I know this one's short, but I'm going to wrap it up because I just don't feel like just spewing out. Like I'm done. Like it's all I have for September until I do the live with you guys, okay? But why don't you guys, because you're all your own high priests and high priestesses, start channeling the energies that you guys in the comments have been going through this month. What you were feeling leading up to September, because it's not prophecy, but it's almost, that's anticipating energy. Some of you guys have been anticipating energies that will transpire throughout the month. Would love to hear about them. I'm sure the rest of the gang would too. All right, so I appreciate you guys. A part of me feels bad, but I know Gemini doesn't take it as... Scorpio would take it seriously. Scorpio would be like, what the fuck is this? So you're going to do 40 minutes for everybody else and you're only going to do 30 minutes for us. Like, Scorpio gets in my ass, and they've been like that since the beginning. Like, I missed Scorpio one month, and they were like, well, you don't like Scorpios? What kind of fucking bullshit is that? I'm like, bitch, don't cuss me out, okay? I forgot Scorpio. Like, Scorpios don't like to be forgotten, we already know. And Scorpio season, there's a lot going on. I don't know what it is, but there's a lot of transformation, death, rebirth, like a lot's going to be happening in your season. It's about to be lit. And Scorpio season. All right. But I don't know why I'm talking about Scorpio season because you guys are Geminis. See what I mean? I need to wrap. Love you. Like, share, subscribe. And until the next time I see you, keep letting your inner angels live.